Synchronicity is a concept introduced by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Gustav Jung to describe meaningful coincidences that cannot be explained by cause and effect relationships. According to Jung, these are events that seem to be meaningfully connected, even though they don't have a clear causal relationship. In other words, synchronicity refers to the occurrence of two or more events that are not logically or causally related, but they share a meaningful connection that holds significance for an individual or a collective. These events might be seemingly unrelated in terms of traditional cause and effect, yet they resonate together in a way that holds personal or symbolic meaning for the person experiencing them. Jung believed that synchronicities could have a deep psychological or spiritual significance. They often involve archetypal symbols, themes, or concepts that resonate with the unconscious mind. These events can provide insights, guidance, or a sense of alignment with a larger cosmic order. Jung's exploration of synchronicity was an attempt to bridge the gap between the inner world of the psyche and the external world of events. It's important to note that synchronicity is a concept that lies at the intersection of psychology, philosophy, and spirituality. While it resonates with many individuals as a way to interpret the world and their experiences, it's also a topic of debate and skepticism within the scientific community due to its subjective and non-measurable nature. Overall, synchronicity is about recognizing and finding meaning in the seemingly coincidental connections that exist between events, whether those connections are rooted in the psyche, the cosmos, or something beyond our current understanding. Let's delve deeper into the concept of synchronicity. Meaningful coincidences. Synchronicity refers to coincidences that hold personal or symbolic meaning for an individual. These events go beyond mere chance occurrences and are often perceived as having a purpose or significance that resonates on a deeper level. A causal connection. Unlike traditional cause and effect relationships, where one event directly leads to another, synchronicity involves events that are connected in a meaningful way but aren't directly linked by a causal chain. In other words, there's no apparent reason why these events should be connected, but they still appear to be. Archetypal patterns. Synchronistic events often involve archetypes, which are universal symbols and themes that have deep psychological and cultural significance. These symbols emerge from the collective unconscious, a concept introduced by Jung, representing shared human experiences and emotions. Synchronicity often involves encounters with archetypal symbols that evoke strong emotional responses. Subjective experience. Synchronicity is a highly subjective experience. What might be deeply meaningful to one person could appear trivial to another. The interpretation of synchronistic events depends on an individual's personal beliefs, experiences, and inner world. Jung emphasized the importance of personal meaning-making in understanding synchronicity. Interconnectedness. Synchronicity implies a sense of interconnectedness between the individual and the world around them. It suggests that there's a hidden order or unity in the universe that manifests through these meaningful coincidences. This can lead to a feeling of being in tune with a larger, cosmic pattern. Examples. A common example of synchronicity is when you think of someone you haven't heard from in years, and suddenly, they contact you out of the blue. Or, you might be grappling with a tough decision, and a song on the radio seems to provide a message that directly relates to your situation. These instances can feel like the universe is sending you messages. Criticism and skepticism. Synchronicity is not without its critics. Skeptics argue that these events can often be explained by cognitive biases, selective memory, and the human tendency to find patterns where none exist. The lack of empirical evidence and testability also makes it challenging to study scientifically. Spiritual and philosophical implications. Synchronicity has profound implications for spirituality and philosophy. It challenges the mechanistic view of the universe and suggests a more interconnected and meaningful reality. Some people find comfort and guidance in synchronistic experiences, seeing them as signs from a higher power or the universe itself. In summary, synchronicity is a complex and multifaceted concept that involves meaningful coincidences that transcend traditional notions of cause and effect. While it holds deep significance for those who experience it, its subjective nature and lack of empirical validation make it a topic of ongoing exploration and debate in various fields.